What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Call of Duty community. This is your boy Silence. Coming in, chilling. Thrashing a little bit this morning, man. A little bit busy. Been in a little bit of pain here recently. Had a pretty bad little toothache, but, you know, we're going to make it through. Waiting on this Call of Duty Warzone to drop Tuesday. And supposedly, word around the campfire while we're all cracking our beers and sitting back and enjoying our time here in Call of Duty land, you know, there's supposed to be something dropped today. Everybody feels like there's going to be something dropped today. Whether it be a trailer, whether it be, you know, some sort of Easter egg, whether it be maybe, you know, just some type of confirmation where the Call of Duty community itself is hoping that Infinity Ward will do us all a solid and give us something other than a Tamagotchi watch that says Warzone in its identification to let us know, hey, we're on the right path. I heard Rah yesterday or day before yesterday say that, you know, he's going to tattoo 310 on his arm if it don't come out. Well, you know, my dude, I highly doubt that's going to happen because I'm pretty almost positive. I mean, it doesn't get any better than 99.99% sure that come Tuesday, roughly around 1 o'clock, we're all going to be jumping into a training ground that gets us ready to jump out of a airplane, out of a cargo plane, and down into some really stinky, messy gas that just obliterates most everybody. The map seems like it's going to be huge. I've done a little bit of codcasting here and there, and some of the small maps you codcast out of it and look around. And, you know, for a copy-paste original blueprint, it looks pretty big. So, you know, my thing is, you know, what I would suggest is, dude, just the first time you jump out of a cargo plane, drop in downtown. You know, yeah, it's going to be littered with people. It's going to be littered with campers. You're really going to have to watch your back because Battle Royale and on this stage with this many people on this big of a map, you're not going to be able to just run around like people do on Call of Duty Black Ops 4 and rah, and be able to stand up on a lighthouse and see estates, you know, with a sniper rifle. It's not going to be like that. You know, your sniper rifles, your AX-50s, you know, you can play on ground war and be in the Traverse District, which is downtown, and be on one of the tall buildings and shoot to another building and only get hit markers. You know, even though you can see their glint and your aim is perfect on the glint, you know, tilt it up just a notch or two and you smack them. You might get lucky and get a headshot, you know, here and there. But like I said, you will not be getting mile-and-a-half shots like you do on Black Ops 4. So people, be prepared to have to use skill and have to use your eyes and your ears and your best Call of Duty plays available. You know, you're really going to have a really high IQ to be able to be success. And I don't mean your personal IQ as a person. I mean your FPS IQ, your first-person shooter IQ, is going to have to really be up there because you're basically going to have to insinuate that there's somebody around every corner, in every window, laying down in every bush, and standing on every road behind a truck waiting on you to fall into their trap. That is what this game is going to consist of. You know, it's a good day for, you know, a lot of people. You know, a lot of people have been waiting on, a lot of people have been waiting on this Battle Royale, including myself. I wanted it to drop with launch, you know, and then we got hyped and, you know, got hyped up by the community itself. The community got itself all hot and bothered, talking about season two. Oh, we got a trailer where we're like, oh, it's coming. And then 218, which 2 equals B, 18 equals R, you know, BR. Everybody just knew it was dropping on February 18th. And February 18th came, nothing happened. And then everybody got real hyped for the 3rd. Absolutely nothing but a Tamagotchi. So, you know, really, Infinity Ward is doing what they should. They're making it so that in future games, people aren't as easy to produce well guesses, well placed guesses, because that's all it is. I mean, when you really break it down and boil it down, that's all it is well based and well thought out, well prepared guesses off of what they know. If I'm gonna tell you right now, if I was a Call of Duty creator, like if I was a developer and I had information that I'm giving to people who work for my company and my information was getting out and getting leaked, I would find it, or I would say, okay, well, this is what we're going to do. We're going to start hiring in other developers for this company, and we're just going to fire all the old ones. That would stop the leaks. And I mean, I understand, some leaks are exciting. It keeps the community going. But, they want us to be surprised. That's what they want. That's their goal. Because if they don't surprise us and we all know what's coming, it's gonna be not as fun. It's kind of like on Christmas morning when you wake up, and you've been wanting a new bike as a kid, and you walk out and your parents have a bike wrapped. They try to really, 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 really try to surprise you. You can tell what a bike is, or if you're a basketball fan and you wake up on Christmas morning and you go in there and there's a round gift, a completely symmetrical round gift sitting under the Christmas tree. It's kind of like, that's obvious what that is, Mom and Dad. That's a basketball, but see, my mom was really freaking crafty, dude. My mom would put the bikes outside on the deep freezer on the back porch, and we wouldn't even know we had them. We'd open everything up. We got really cool shit when we were kids, man. I got Nintendo 64s, PlayStations, video games, you name it, dude. My mom went the extra mile, and it made me happy every Christmas. But I got new bikes, new big stuff. I mean, and you'd have to walk outside. My mom would be like, hey, can you go out on the back patio and grab me something? And whatever it was, and I would just, unknowingly, because it's my mom asked me to do something, it's Christmas morning, I got all this cool stuff sitting in the living room. Yeah, sure, Mom. I walk outside, boom, there's a brand new bike. Or like the year I wanted a skateboard when I was like 9 years old, she was like, I think it was in the kitchen, and she had it leaned up against the wall, and like, she's like, hey, go in there and give me some out of the refrigerator, blah, blah, blah. And it was right there, dude. It was a badass skateboard. Had like skulls and flames, and it was green and black. And it had a dragon on the grip tape on the top, and I was just like, "Oh my god, this thing is awesome!" So it really just boils down to Infinity Ward wanting to be like parents on Christmas for all of us in the community. They want to make Christmas in March, but what really the bad thing for me. The thing that I dislike about this move that they've made, and I understand, I could only imagine what it's like to be a developer for such a big brand and such a big game. This is supposed to be the best Call of Duty that's dropped in the last decade. I've played a lot of Call of Duties in the last decade. The last Call of Duty we had, Call of Duty Black Ops 4, in my opinion, was great. Multiplayer was pretty cool. There was some cool maps. There was some cool things. There was some cool operators on there. Cool skins, cool gun skins. But the blackout was the main thing. And I was hyped, dude. I was hyped when I got the game. I was hyped when I played the game. Hell, dude, I was hyped up until this game came out. And when this game came out and it didn't drop with the Battle Royale, I went back after a month of playing. Maybe a month and a half. I think I went back sometime like right after Christmas to playing Blackout because I just got bored with this game. There wasn't really much to it. It was very dry. There was not very many operators to choose from. All you seen was basically the same operators and the same gunplay. You know, everybody was doing the same thing. It's kind of like the learning curve of the maps. Everybody was learning the pressure points in the maps, the sniper points. You know, the ones who didn't like sniping, they were learning where to hit the snipers from, and everybody was doing the same thing over and over and over, and it was just repetitious. Um, you know, that was very boring after about a month and a half of doing it. You know, so like I said, right after Christmas, I went back to playing Black Ops 4. You know, and then in January, the hype for the Battle Royale started coming because there was, I don't really want to call them leaks because I didn't really think it was a leak because nobody really had any in-stone confirmation. There was really nothing in January that proved we were getting a Battle Royale at that point soon. They were just saying, it's coming, y'all. So, you know, I started getting hype and I was like, you know, I'm going to start playing Modern Warfare because I want to get good at it. I want to learn the maps that are on there because I know Call of Duty is going to put maps from classic games on their Battle Royale. That's what makes it fun. You know, that's what makes it, what's it called? That's what makes it, recognizable. Like people recognize, they're like, oh, okay, well, I know this area. Let's see. You know, so it gives you incentive to go in and learn the rest of the map. You know, it keeps your attention. You know, but a lot of people, you know, were really hyped in January. I started feeling the hype in mid-January. And then February came, February 18th came, and everybody was trying to find Easter eggs in the game that marked the 18th. Dude, I was even sold the day before the 18th, February 18th, that it was coming out on February 18th. February 18th came, I was disappointed. You know, and then following Tuesdays after that, you know, up until March 3rd, I was just like, you know, I'm over the hype. I'm over the bull. You know, I'm over all the leaks because they were just getting dry. Like, you know, all of the streamers that are big were all basically saying the same thing, and they were getting information and little details here and there from each other or from people who were, you know, insiders into the company who are big, you know, big gamers in the company, you know, that the company communicates with, and they were giving out little, you know, hints here and there. So, you know, and we were getting a little more, you know, up until February 3rd. And I was like, please, on February 3rd, please drop. Nothing. So from then till now, I've been thinking to myself, you know, let's just play like March is Christmas. And we all know that good old Infinity Ward, Santa Ward, if you would, is going to drop something. You know, because the disappointing thing for me, like I said, the disappointing thing for me is only getting to play a Battle Royale from about the middle of March until October. You know, with Blackout, we had from drop until new release to play the Battle Royale. And then some, because I still played Blackout up until about the middle of January. I've been playing a lot of Ground War. I'm actually going to open up my, my, what you would call, I guess, battle records. And, like, to your barracks, go to your records, go down to combat records, go to game modes, go to ground war. I've got 5,977 kills. You know, yeah, I'm at a .88. My KD's not amazing. Like I said, I'm not a modded controller player. But, you know, if you go to your leaderboards, you go to your playlist, you know, you hit square. Wait, hold on. What is it? There it is. All right, go down to ground war. I mean, you know, my score per minute's about a 130. I've got 5,977 kills. I've capped 614 flags. I've defended 368. You know, with weapons, you know, I've got over 1,100 kills with my AK, 492 with my Odin, 326 with my FAL, 268 with my Kilo. 1,500 and something with my M13. I don't like the M4A1. I've got 1,242 kills with my Grav. What I'm really, that right there is a pretty good one. 152 kills with an RPG, like that's dope. 724 with my M91. 227 with my SA87. 127 with my Holger. Which shotgun was it? The Model 680, I got 848 kills with it. My MP7, I've got 2,980 kills with it. My MP5, I've got a little over 1,000. But yeah, that right there, that 1,200 mark for the AX50, dude, I love that. To me, that's an accomplishment because I wasn't a sniper previously. Playing any other Call of Duty games, I really hated sniper rifles. 90 kills with the Dragunov, you know, that's a pretty decent little sniper rifle. MK2 carbine, I got 132 kills. You know, so I mean it's really, it's really fun to see the progression of this game. There's a lot of things that you can do in this game, and when the Battle Royale comes, what I was getting to is when the Battle Royale gets here, you're going to see a lot of things that are going to piss you off. You're going to see a lot of things that are going to just straight up annoy you. I guarantee it. There's not much that you can do about a lot of things in this game. Like you'll get into lobbies where, because I do it all the time. I don't know if any of you do. I don't know if any of you run into the same thing I run into. But I get in and I get into these lobbies where it's like I can't move. Like even in ground war. It's like I can't come off, if we say our headquarters is at the Krovnik farmland and we're on A, I can't get past the fence on A. Because, I mean, you'll have so many snipers, and playing Boots on the Ground War recently, it was fun because it had the realism, it had low HUD. And that's something for me is like, I don't play in front of a TV that's 3 feet in front of me. I sit across the living room from my TV. And I've got like a 60-inch TV. So, I mean, I don't have to sit right in front of it. It hurts my eyes to sit directly in front of it. But I sit about 6 to 8 feet across the living room. And it's like with all the HUD in front of me playing Boots on the Ground, it really messes you up. Like it really does, because you don't catch everything as quick. That's another thing. If you have a smaller monitor and you can sit closer to it, you probably can do a little better because you can see more. But for me, I like to be comfortable when I play my game. I play my game. I'm an average gamer. I'm an everyday player, just like everybody else. I'm just trying to show people things that they can use and do to be able to get better every day. Tips and tricks, little things. Now, I don't call out the tips and tricks. I just play a little bit of gameplay and let people watch, because that's what got me better, was playing with people that were better than me. And I just, if I died or whatever, in Blackout, I would spectate them. And I'd watch what they do. I'd watch their movements, and I'd pick up on it. That's the way you get better, is to learn from those better than you. That's just training. You learn from somebody who knows what they're doing. You learn every day. You keep learning every day. You learn new things every single time you turn around. So, but the purpose of this video is to just hype the Warzone, man. I mean, we're ready for it. Everybody's ready to play. Everybody's ready to jump out of that damn cargo plane and get ready to run from some gas. I think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be a new experience. For those of you who are watching the video, like, if you haven't already, please. I'd really appreciate it. Subscribe if you haven't already. I bring fresh content. I do things however you'd like me to do them. I take advice. You can get into the gameplay with me on my streams. I don't charge you to play. I don't say, oh, you have to be a member. It's members only play. Nah. If you're a Call of Duty community member and you like to play, add me. send me a friend's request. Get in the lobbies with me. Get on the live streams. Show what you've got. Learn from other people. Not just from me, but from anybody that's playing in our lobby. I try my best to make everything fair for the entire community. That's what I wished a lot of other big streamers would do. Instead of, even if you've got 50, 100, a million subs, who cares? Get flooded, because that's what makes it fun, is showing that you don't have to be, some big name just to get in with somebody. You know what I mean? Like, you can play with anybody. You can play with the good. You can play with the great players. You can play with the people who are brand new. Teach them how to be better. And eventually, at that rate, doing that, it'll make it to where skill-based matchmaking is not needed. If we would, help other people that are not as good. Personally, I think skill-based matchmaking is for the birds. I don't like it. And it's not because I want to go in here and I want to be one guy that's decent in a lobby full of noobs that don't know what they're doing. It's because I believe when you put people who are on paper close to each other's skill base, there's still different gameplay. They fight different, so really it's not a match made in heaven. It's a match made on paper. I don't know the algorithm to their skill-based matchmaking system. Because, dude, I get into lobbies where, dude, I get trashed by people. Straight thrown in the garbage, So, I think a lot of it really is just Call of Duty trying to get rid of the gaming issue of, oh, well, these people are so much better than me, and this sucks. I don't want to play. Well, that's Call of Duty. That's being a COD boy, or in some cases COD girl. But regardless, whether you're a girl, a guy, whether you're good, whether you're not, whether you're great at it, we play this game because we like to play shooting games. We like to play first-person shooting games. We like to play big map battle royales. We like the freedom of roam. That's what gamers like. That's what kids like nowadays. They don't like being stuck in a small little tiny map with 11 other players, or even 10v10s, and getting destroyed because there's only 3 lanes you can choose from. We like to be able to have positioning and have little spots where we can post up, when we're not that great, when we're just getting into a game and feeling it. Me, you can watch my video yesterday that I did. I had 20 something accommodations. Dude, I destroyed a map. I just literally, a dude pulled out an MP5. He had akimbos or whatever they're called, akitos or whatever, the dual pistols. I don't use them. I think it's trash. I think that if you got to have a dual pistol that doesn't even aim, and you're just sitting there and all you have to do is put your guns in the direction of somebody and you can destroy them in 1 to 2 shots, that to me, there's no talent. There's nothing. It doesn't take anything to pull a trigger. That's it. If I want to sit around and just pull one button trigger and aim with my joysticks and just pull a trigger and be able to kill somebody, I'd turn on Duck Hunt on the Super Nintendo. You know what I'm saying? Like it's boring. We did that way back in the 90s. It's 2020. Let's get some talent. Let's get some skill, and let's do something that takes some skill. But this guy, he had dual pistols and he had an MP5. So I pulled my MP5 out and I wound up getting, if you go on there and look, I wound up getting most SMG kills, most SMG headshots, dude, and I destroyed them with a kill streak. So that's what happens when you really get pissed off You know, you come back and you rage and you just destroy things. And that's what makes games not fun to play. Like, that lobby was pretty much cussing me for everything I was worth. But that's how easy it is on this game to do stuff like that on small maps. That's why people like the freedom of big maps, you know, and a battle royale on that massive of a scale. You can't just call in a gunship and kill everybody on the map. You're not going to get 199 kills, including your entire team and yourself with a nuclear bomb. Like, that's not. If they put a nuclear bomb on there, dude, I'm going to be irate. If they put a nuclear bomb on there, like, you better have to have like at least 100 kills if there is. Now, if you get in there and you get 100 kills, hey, so be it. You earned a nuclear bomb to be able to bomb the whole map. You know. Now there is some people that say, oh, well, there's modded controller players and they're just gonna sit around and camp and get 100 kills and da 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 da. But it is what it is, bro. If you're getting 100 kills, kudos to you. I don't give a damn what you're using. You're getting 100 kills. Bomb the hell out of them. Win it for your squad. You know, it's that simple. But, anyways, moving on. I'm going to do a little bit of gameplay here. I've been running with this gun right here. It's a Growl 5.56 Nexus barrel, no stock, full metal jacket, Chrono Sniper Elite grip, Commando 4 grip. I balance out, you know, the recoil stabilization, aim and stability, aim walk and steadiness, you know, with movement speed, aim down speed, and damage range, bullet velocity, recoil control. So it balances out the recoil control, the movement speed, the aim down, sight speed. It all balances itself out. So it keeps it a pretty quick little gun, and the firing rate's pretty quick. It's not as fast as it could be or should be, but it works. AX50. Oh yeah, I put the dual thermal on last night because there was a guy that kept on sniping me and I couldn't see him at all, and he wasn't using a sniper scope either. He was using a scope like the Cronin, and I couldn't see him. So when you can't see, you can't fight what you can't see. Sometimes thermals are necessary, but the Cronin C480, it's a good scope. It's worth having. But with this sniper rifle, 32.0 inch barrel, Cronin C480, marksman rifle, stock, granulated grip tape, and a full metal jacket. That's what I've got so far. And but yeah, I mean we all got some things that we got to work on before the battle royale kicks off. I'm ready for it. I'm ready to do it. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to jump out of that airplane. So let's go boots on the ground. I'll show you what I'm talking about. There's no more realism with it. It's not realistic anymore. There's a lot of HUD. I don't like it with a lot of HUD, but hey, ground war's where I like to be because I like big maps. I don't like small maps. $91 millisecond ping, Jesus. Got 5G Spectrum internet. I've got a 91 ping, dude. That's insane. Oh, the match has already started. Well, isn't that fun? First River Quarry. The fact that there's no tanks. There's no tanks. There's no helicopters. You know, that really gets on my nerves when a helicopter jumps out of a halfway across the map. Yeah, they jump in, they jump out over there, and then they land on top of a building you're on top of. You don't know they're there, and they waste you. Like, oh, buddy, get out of the way. Get out of me.
Securing Delta. We're holding Echo. Enemies taking Bravo.
teammate. And so many of them spawning on me. What the fuck? Oh! Wow, dude. I cannot stand them having... I'm so used to the enemies not having a damn... I'm so used to the enemies not having a nameplate from playing realism. I'm just not used to it yet. Jesus, that guy's destroying me, dude. Wow. Yeah, that guy's just simply putting the work in.
Allied UAV overhead.
What? Come on.
Enemy UAV overhead. Allied UAV overhead. We're taking Bravo. Allied UAV overhead. Enemies taking Charlie. Enemy UAV overhead. Allied UAV overhead. Allied counter UAV activated. Bravo secure. Enemy is about to go. Allied
How did I get a headshot and the dude didn't die, man?
Allied UAV overhead.
Wow. Right in the middle of reload. Barely came out of reload.
Allied UAV overhead. Enemy UAV overhead. Allied UAV overhead. Allied cluster strike incoming. Allied UAV in the area.
Oh, I hear him.
Allied precision incoming. Beware. Enemy gunship inbound. Friendly veto on station for overwatch. Allied UAV overhead.
Damn. They're everywhere out there. Okay. Okay. Alright. That's how you like it? Alright. Glad you like it like that.
Enemies all on station for Overwatch. Allied gunships in area.
That one hurt. Oh, he shot me or no?
Allied UAV overhead. Cruise missile ready to launch. Securing Alpha.
Oh, hit markers, man. Come on now. Damn it. How is that missing? Wow. Yeah, he's got a juggernaut, dude. That is insane. Dude with a juggernaut, man. Oh, That was quick.
Thanks to you.
There's a little bit of good gameplay play, yeah. Decent, you know. One titty. Legendary solidarity. Partial quarry again. Here we go, getting these maps shoved down our throat. No changing them. That's what I love about Battle Royale as well. For this Warzone, you'll be able to go wherever you want to. You know, when you jump out of an airplane, you don't have to go to the same map over and over and over. You know, I'm surprised they didn't implement map voting on here. You know, give you like 2 maps and let you pick. Or even be really beautiful and give you 3 maps to choose from. That to me would have been nice.
How the hell he died, I don't know. I guess he jumped off the roof, but...
Holding echo. Allied cruise missile away. Hostiles are taking Alpha. Allied cluster.
He must have jumped off the roof and died. I got lucky.
We've lost Alpha. Securing Alpha. Hostiles are taking Bravo. Enemy UAV overhead.
Damn, man. Oh, okay, little fellow. That's how you like to play, alright. We can play like that. We can play like that there, buddy. We can play like that, yo, mate. We can play like that all day long. You like the playgrounds? We can play on them. Yeah, we can play like that. Revenge on him. He's going to got him.
We're taking Charlie. Enemy counter UAV online. Keep back up. Enemy UAV overhead.
Boy, he tore that bullet right past my head.
Be advised. Friendly position in.
Damn it! He got me. Oh yeah, of course, using... Okay, yeah, I gotta turn this back there. So blooded. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh no, they're all sitting there. Mm-hmm.
Got Delta. Allied cruise missile away.
Oh, they all ran away.
Enemy missile PAO. Securing B. Securing B. Friendly counter UAV active.
Oh my god! Look at all these thermals, dude. I played one game last night with a thermal. We're talking about skill-based matchmaking. I played one game last night with a thermal. One.
Enemy precision airstrike. Take cover. We've got Bravo. Big back up at Echo. Friendly precision in.
Oh wow, dude.
Enemy UAV.
How many times you gotta hit that fool? Where is that little boy? Where's that dude with
Friendly
thermal
vehicle on
at?
station for Overwatch. Allied cruise missile away.
this.
Enemy UAV overhead. You're needed at B. Friendly chopper gunner on overwatch.
Reloading.
We're on Echo, stand by. We've lost B. Enemy counter UAV online. We're on Alpha, stand by. Securing B. We've got Echo. UAV overhead. Losing Charlie. Care package right now on station. Hostiles are taking Delta.
Clear out. Drop point set.
Securing B.
Set mark for airdrop.
Good copy. Nomad 2-2 on approach to drop.
Enemy UAV overhead. Allied cruise missile away. Customs right, go for launch.
Yeah,
Enemy
please,
cruise
please
missile
skim off.
incoming. Enemy UAV overhead.
Where did he go? Oh, fucking shit. Alright.
Got out.
That's where you want to play from? Alright, that's fine, you little buddy. Wonder if he goes up.
Needs backup at Alpha. Hostiles are taking Charlie.
We switch sides, I don't care.
Enemy UAV overhead. We've lost Alpha. Securing Bravo. Friendly UAV overhead.
Reloading.
Back up at Echo. Securing Bravo.
Oh no! I put it right here in front of us.
We're keep in sight.
That is bull, dude. 15 kills.
They've had enough already.
Not bad. I can't believe it tipped the damn railing and put my cluster strike right in front of me. That's bull. But it is what it is. Funniest moments. 15 and 5. It's not a bad kill either, mate. Alright, y'all. Well, you see anything you like, smash the like, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Silence out.